Welcome to Lillian's Test Kitchen. My name is Lillian and I make grain-free, dairy-free, cane sugar-free, and soy-free recipes for the very first time on camera. And today I'm trying a new recipe from Ilana Amsterdam from via Ilana's Pantry, which I'm really excited about. It is a soda bread, which the picture of it actually really looks like real bread, regular bread. Oh, I'm getting myself into trouble. Also, my good friend Alex Ramos is here shooting with me.
Hello.
So this is the voice you'll be hearing today. This Irish soda bread looks really simple. It's just 2 3/4 cups of blanched almond flour, 1/4 teaspoon of Celtic sea salt, 1 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 cup of raisins, 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of agave nectar, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and a pinch of caraway seeds. And that's literally it. I don't know how this is going to work, but apparently it does. So preheat the oven at 350 Fahrenheit. It's important to mush these down a little bit to get a more accurate reading of how much is in here. So pack it a little bit. Come on. 1/4 teaspoon Celtic sea salt. Come on. Alright. 1/2 cup of raisins. Alright. I always find that things that are kind of lumpy difficult to measure. So these are the dry ingredients. Now I'm just going to mix these together. I have really high hopes for this. I'm going to be really upset if it doesn't work.
I'm gonna be even more upset. I was promised food.
If it's awful, we'll have to work something else out. So now, moving on to the wet ingredients. Oops. Should really put it level if I want it to measure. There are some people that recommend drinking water with a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in it. It's good to I don't know, good to help for digestion or something. 2. So, smells. Yeah, this is crazy simple.
It's good because I'm hungry.
Me too, actually. Whew.
This
It's tiring to mix this. Baking is hard work. I don't think people appreciate that enough.
Maybe it'll be a new
sport
in the Olympics.
You and me.
I know.
One can only hope that they will eventually recognize the difficulties and the technicalities of baking and mixing.
Hey, if curling's a sport, why can't baking be?
Seriously, man. Seriously.
We've now offended all of the curling fans out there.
There
Goodbye,
aren't that
Canada.
many. It's okay. I guess it's the people in Canada.
Yeah.
Damn, a lot of people like me in Canada. Screw it. I'm going to have to edit that out. And now we form it into an 8-inch radius and with a 1.5 inch thick on a pan. This is the part that I'm a little bit nervous about because
Should I get you a ruler and compass?
she also does not say whether or not, what kind of surface you put the bread on, what kind of surface you bake it on. So I have this, I found this, stainless steel, little circle thing. I thought I'll use this. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of grapeseed oil on the pan. Just going to throw the dough on here and then try to mold it into the shape that she said.
Can you do other shapes as well? Like a hexagon?
I guess you could, but that sounds even more complicated and I'm already a little bit intimidated by this.
It looks like a giant chocolate chip cookie.
It does, doesn't it? God, now I want a giant chocolate chip cookie.
Sorry, next episode.
We have to focus. This is like Play-Doh. It's awesome. What do you think?
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous. You take a serrated knife and you go about 1/2 inch into the bread and you just kind of make a cross in it. And hopefully that's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so now I'm going to put it in the oven for 20 minutes and then at 20 minutes I turn off the oven but leave it in for another 10 and then we let it cool and then we eat it. Oh, and I don't know where in the oven it goes, So I'm gonna put it in the middle because that's like my de facto, like, I don't know if it should be at the bottom or the top or what. So
It's the
I'm putting it in the middle
wishy-washy
rack.
zone.
Yeah. Okay, I totally forgot to put the caraway seeds on. I need a pinch of caraway seeds. So I'm gonna take it out before I do any damage. It's only been like a minute and a half in the oven, so it's not terrible.
Unless that was the critical point.
Unless it was and I missed it, and if so, just use a pinch. Alright. Crisis averted, it's going back in. Whew! That was almost catastrophic.
Huh.
How
Well,
would
it
it
looks like a
rise?
baked cookie.
Yeah, it looks like a baked cookie. Okay, so now we just leave it in the oven. Turn the oven off and just leave it in there for 10 minutes. I don't know what to expect, so I'm just gonna keep following her directions. It doesn't look exactly the way it does in the photo that she put up. Like this, like the cross thing isn't the same. Like mine just looks like I just sliced it like a big chocolate chip cookie, and I want to give it to 4 different people.
Did hers
Hers expanded in the
split?
inside, yeah.
You didn't miss any crucial ingredient, did you?
I hope
When
not.
you copied the recipe?
Ew. I'm like,
That sound captured everything you're thinking.
yeah, I'm really nervous now. I'll just let it sit for 30 minutes and then we'll eat it and hopefully it'll be delicious. Well, I do some last minute research to see if I missed anything.
Alright.
I double checked the recipe and I did everything more or less correctly. So I'm just gonna cut it and take it off the thing and then, well, take it off the thing and then cut it and then eat it. I'm feeling really...
In one order or another.
Yeah, and somehow that's gonna happen in the correct order, but not the way I said it. I'm really nervous right now. I'm like feeling really anxious. I feel like there's a lot riding on it, even though it's just bread. I should really put this into perspective. She says to eat it with jam and or butter. I have some jam on hand, but I want to taste it plain first. This is ridiculously good. This is the best bread I've had in a long time.
Really?
Yeah, although
Well, when's the last time you had bread?
It was a while ago.
Okay. So I'll be the judge of that since I don't have any...
you be the judge of it since you have no food. Alex has no food allergies, so we'll see how it goes. But
And I had a lot of bread in the last few days. Something like 4 baguettes.
this is super good. It's like a little sweet, but not too sweet. I don't think you need anything on it. It tastes actually kind of buttery.
What do you think that is?
I have no idea. I'm not going to ask questions. Knowledge is just going to get in the way of my enjoyment right now. I love how crispy the outside is. I just love that. It's like a texture I haven't had in a while.
You're right. It is a lot less dense than it looks. This piece is not going to be big enough. We should try it with the jam. See what it's like.
Alright.
But I agree. Like, it's great plain. I could eat the entire thing. It is better than the baguettes I've been eating.
Really?
Yeah. It's good. But I mean, like I said, it was good as is.
So it doesn't need it, but it's good with the jam. Now it's dessert.
Yeah. Told you.
Oh man, it's really good.
Oh, you look like you're about to cry.
It's good with the jam, it's good without the jam. But man, this is delicious. It's so simple and it took, what, like 15 minutes to put together before it got in the oven. This is not a hard recipe. I don't really know what the caraway seeds are doing.
I forgot about
I don't
those.
really taste them, but maybe I needed a bigger pinch or...
Well, I mean, I don't know what a caraway seed tastes like on its own.
That's true, I don't either.
Okay.
Here, I'll take one off the bread. Okay, I'm gonna taste this toasted caraway seed. Oh, it's really strong. It's like kind of like licorice a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. I don't love that on its own, but I mean clearly on the bread.
It works in the bread, yeah.
I'm losing bits!
Don't worry, I'll eat it.
Oh.